Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make the best brisket tacos. In case you guys want to know how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. For the recipe we're going to need 4 pounds of beef brisket flat, 1.5 cups of beef broth, 2 Anaheim peppers, 3 Roma tomatoes, 1 small white onion, 3 bay leaves, 4 garlic cloves, 4 tablespoons of Montreal steak seasoning, 1 tablespoon of New Mexico chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. So these are ingredients. Now let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to start by combining all of our spices. Alright, so once we have all of our spices mixed with our seasoning, we're just going to shake it and make sure that everything is nice and mixed. Alright, so once everything is nice and mixed, now we are ready to rub it on our brisket. Alright, so I buy my brisket at Costco, so it's already all nice and trimmed. So now we're just going to pat it dry. And now we're going to rub all of our seasoning. Okay, so just make sure you get the size as well and press it down. Alright, so once our brisket looks like this, now we're going to transfer into our roasting pan. Alright, so just flip it over, make sure the fat is facing up, and now we're going to add the remaining of our seasoning. Okay, so now we're just going to let it sit for 1 hour. Alrighty guys, so after the hour, we're going to preheat our oven to 300 degrees. And we're also going to chop our garlic cloves along with all of our vegetables. Alright, so now we're just going to throw all of our vegetables in a roasting pan with our meat and our 3 bay leaves. And now we're also going to add our beef broth. So just pour it all around the meat. And now we're just going to cover it with foil. Alrighty guys, so once our oven's preheated to 300 degrees, now we're going to put in our meat. Okay, so put it in. And now we're going to bake it for 4 hours and 15 minutes. Alright guys, so it's been 4 hours and 15 minutes. At this point, our brisket should be fully cooked. So we're going to remove it from the oven. Alright, so this is what our brisket should look like. And as you can see, super tender. So now we're just going to let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. Alright, so while we wait, we're going to make a really simple salsa for our tacos. So we're just going to roast 3 Roma tomatoes and 3 chile serranos. Alright, so once our tomatoes and chile serranos are ready, now we're just going to transfer them into our blender cup. Alright, so first we're going to start by pureeing our tomatoes along with 1 garlic clove and salt. I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of salt. And now we're just going to puree them. Alrighty, so once our tomatoes look like that, now we're going to add our chile serranos. And we're just going to give them a couple pulses. Okay, so now we have our salsa ready. So we're just going to transfer into a bowl. Okay, so transfer it to a bowl. Okay. Alright, so just try it for salt and see if it needs any, and if it does, go ahead and add it. For me, it's perfect. So our salsa is ready, so now we're just going to set it to the side until we're ready to serve our tacos. Alrighty guys, so after 30 minutes, our meat should be ready to get shredded. Let me tell you that it smells delicious. So we're just going to remove the bay leaves. Okay, just move your vegetables. And of course the garlic cloves. And I'm just going to remove the fat. Okay, so I'm just removing the fat. And of course, if you like that, then you can just keep it, but we just prefer to remove it. And don't worry, your meat, it already has all the flavor. So just remove the fat. Alright, so once we remove the fat layer of the brisket, now we're just going to shred it. And look how tender the meat is. Alright guys, so once we have our meat all nice and shredded, now we're just going to mix it all together. And then we can get the tortillas ready for our tacos. Alright, so I'm going to get my comal ready. I'm going to set it on medium heat. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm going to dip my tortillas into the brisket juice. Just like that. Now place the tortilla on the griddle. And we're going to wait for the tortillas to blister. All right, so after a few seconds, and once the tortillas have blistered, we're going to flip them over and let that side cook for another few seconds. So after a few seconds, we're going to add our meat. And of course, it depends on how much meat you want in your taco, then it depends on how much you're going to add. Alright, so once the edges of the tortilla has gotten a little crispy, our tacos are ready. So now we're just going to remove them from the comal. Get them out. Place them in your plate. Alright, so now we are ready for the fun part. Alright, so I'm going to begin by squeezing out some lime juice. Now we're going to add some cabbage. This is finely shredded. More lime juice. A little bit cilantro. Okay, and I'm just going to add some pickled onions. Of course, if you don't like onions, you don't have to add it, but I love onion. Okay. And of course, we're going to top it with our delicious salsa. Okay, add a side of lime just in case you want to add more. But now we are ready to enjoy our delicious brisket tacos. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now let me tell you guys, this meat is seriously the best. And of course, if you're not feeling like eating tacos, you can make some burritos, chimichangas, tortas, nachos, you name it. The meat is just perfect to go with anything. So now, honestly, it's so easy too. The hardest part is just waiting. But now, hope you give it a try and enjoy. Seriously, the best. Super delicious, so flavorful, juicy. Hope you really give it a try. So good. Having how to make some delicious brisket tacos. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.